He ordered a bride for help, but the woman who arrived changed his life forever. Tom Bridger was 28 years old and already felt ancient. The ranch his father built was falling apart, just like his life. Fever had taken his parents and younger brother in one brutal week. His older brother had fled west, chasing gold and freedom, leaving Tom alone with 200 cattle, failing fences, and silence that echoed through empty rooms. One desperate night, hands still dirty from burying a sick mare, Tom wrote an advertisement for the Sweetwater Gazette. Rancher, 28, seeks strong woman for partnership, must endure isolation and hard work. He didn't write about the loneliness, didn't write about talking to horses just to hear a voice, didn't write that the silence was killing him slowly. 7 replies arrived, 6 from young women dreaming of comfort, 1 from a woman named Margaretta Ashwood, and her letter carried something different: strength, survival, refusal to fade quietly. Tom answered immediately, not knowing his life had already shifted. When the stagecoach arrived, the town of Sweetwater stopped breathing. Margaretta Ashwood stepped down, tall, broad-shouldered, silver-haired, and unashamed. 60 years of survival lived in her posture. She was older than Tom expected, much older. "I should tell you plainly," she said calmly. "I'm 60. If that's unacceptable, I'll leave." The town waited for Tom to laugh, to apologize, to retreat. Instead, Tom saw courage. A woman who crossed 3 territories alone to answer a stranger's call. "You traveled this far alone," he said quietly. "That tells me everything I need to know." For the first time in years, Margaretta heard the word home without pain. Life on the ranch began with work, not romance. Margaretta, who preferred to be called Ida, worked harder than any man Tom had known. She rose before dawn, mended fences, treated sick cattle, and reorganized chaos into order. At night, they shared quiet by the fire. Not lonely silence, companionable silence. One evening, Ida spoke honestly. "I can't give you children, I can't give you youth, but I can give you loyalty, labor, and company." Tom answered just as honestly, "I don't want to be alone anymore." They shook hands across the table, 2 wounded souls choosing partnership over despair. Sweetwater disapproved. Whispers followed them through the market, smirks, judgments, insults disguised as concern. "You could have had a young wife," someone sneered. That night, doubt crept into Ida's heart. "I'm too old for you," she said quietly. Tom stepped closer. "I didn't ask for young, I asked for strong." For the first time in years, Ida allowed herself to believe she wasn't invisible. Something deeper than partnership was growing, slow, dangerous, undeniable. In the barn, under dim lantern light, truths finally surfaced. "I don't want to fade away," Ida whispered. "I want to feel alive again." Tom touched her hand, not with hunger, but reverence. "I see you," he said. "Not your age, not your past, you." That night, they crossed a line, not in desperation, but in choice. 2 lonely hearts deciding they deserved warmth before the cold took everything. The promise was simple: we choose each other. When a townswoman accused Ida of trapping Tom, he stood firm. "I chose her," Tom said publicly, "and I'll keep choosing her." Later, Ida asked the hardest question: "When I grow weaker, will you still stay?" Tom didn't hesitate. That's what love is. The word frightened them both, but it was already true. They married quietly, worked side by side, built a ranch that thrived, not because of youth, not because of approval, but because 2 people refused to let loneliness win. And when the sun set over Sweetwater, Ida would stand tall, silver hair glowing, knowing she had not faded quietly. She had lived, she had been chosen, she had planted something far greater than fear.